Well, hi everyone, and welcome to this edition of ExecuNet Masterclass. I'm your host, Tony Vlahos, and my guest this hour is the Chairman and CEO of Barry Waymiller, Mr. Bob Chapman. Step inside any one of Barry Waymiller's 100 locations around the globe and you will feel it. A culture of care, compassion, and human connection. Their commitment to their people-first culture runs deep and has inspired a leadership model that places a priority on improving the lives of people who make business possible. Bob calls it truly human leadership. It is, of course, the subject of his talk today, and nothing would make him happier than for you to take note and join him on that journey. Really powerful stuff, and part of our commitment here at ExecuNet to connect you with higher value thinking that can elevate your career, your work, your life, and the lives of those around us.
Thank you for this opportunity, and I always like to start with what is the essence of my message. My essence of my message and my journey has been the power of business to be a force for good in this world. And the power of business is behind viewing leadership as the stewardship of the lives entrusted to you and creating value along that way for all stakeholders. So I'm going to walk you through my journey, one that has taken me my 40 years and been amplified in the last 10 years. So Barry Waymiller, we hope we can build a better world through business. What is our message? Leadership is the stewardship of the lives entrusted to you. It is not a rank, it is not a position, it is an awesome responsibility. And the idea is to focus on creating value for all your stakeholders, not just the shareholders, as many of us were taught in business school. And my message is, again, we're old-line industrial manufacturing company, born in the Midwest, now a global company. And if we can do it in the environment we're in, anybody can do it. And that's a message of encouragement. Anybody can do this, can begin to care for those lives that are entrusted to you. And care is a powerful word. The other thing I'd like to say is, as Tony introduced, you know, Cynthia and I have 6 kids, 22 grandkids, and on the one hand, I was trying to be a good steward of these precious lives entrusted to me, these 6 children. I took that very seriously, was learning a great deal. At the other hand, I was trying to take this broken business, 100-year-old business, and giving it and its people a future. And so I was trying to apply to business what I'd learned in business school. But over here, I was trying to learn to be a parent. And the story, the message that I'm going to share with you is really more my journey of becoming a responsible steward of the 6 children, now 22 grandchildren, 24 grandchildren we have. And so I would say to you, it's a story that basically what I learned about parenting is more powerful than what I learned about management in business school. So what is truly human leadership? Truly human leadership is about people, and it's not accident. People is the first word. Around purpose, inspiring people to be what they're intended to be, and then you've got to create value. To sustain your stewardship of people's lives, you've got to create value. So the business model is incredibly important to the safety of your people. And so what is the situation today? 3 out of 4 people are disengaged currently at work. 7 out of 8 people feel that the company they work for doesn't care about them. 3 out of 5 people are physically depleted, emotionally drained, mentally distracted, lacking in meaning and purpose. We're basically sending people home from our workplaces, not just in business, in hospitals, the military, our universities, the political system. We're sending people home broken. They may have a job, they may have salary, they may be able to afford a house and send their kids to school, but inside they're hurting, and we know this. And what happens? We live in a country where TGIF is a major event. Thank God it's Friday. I can get the hell out of this place and go have a drink. That our goal is to make TGIF Monday a bigger day than TGIF. Thank goodness I get to work with people that I can be with, that I value, that I can share my gifts, and I can be I can have a life of meaning and purpose. So what did Gallup do? Gallup did a survey of 155 countries and asked, what is the source of happiness, which all of us would like to have. They thought it was going to be financial, but what they found is people make a certain amount of income and it no longer creates happiness. They thought it was going to be health, but they found people take their health for granted. What they found in 155 countries around in leadership is trust. Mm-hmm. Do they trust my intentions? Am I Am I trustworthy as their leader? Do I have their interest in my hands? So there's no pill for this any more than in parenting there's pill, and we learn. But the integrity of our relationship with our people, the honesty, we all make mistakes, but we don't focus on mistakes. We focus on what we learned. So a key to our leadership, and I think this addresses this issue, is what we call visioning. All the time, every year, especially this time of year, because our year ends in September, we're visioning, we're revisioning. And this came from actually some experience in raising our kids and teaching them some sports. In this case, visioning how to hit a tennis ball is success, visioning how to hit a golf ball. And I said, you know, what we need to do is we need to create visions for where we're going. Where are we going? Why do we want to go there? And when we get there, why will we have taken people to a better place? And then we pause, and so when we create this better world, this future better state, and then we go back and realistically look at where we are, and then we create a path to where we want to be, and we share it with everybody. So in our companies, we share all of our visions. Where are we going? Why do we want to go there? And when we get there, why will we be in a better place? And what we say is, what have we done well this past year? And what do you think we could have done better? Mm-hmm. What has worked out as we thought? And what didn't work out as we thought? And those are what we call mistakes. But, you know, that's part of learning.